Please welcome to the stage, Kymberlee Price.
Thank you all so much for coming to our first BlueHat Seattle. Wow, Ryan's not kidding. It did kind of thin out a little bit. But you guys stayed to the end, and for that, I think there's an achievement unlocked with the Xbox speaker yesterday. It's going to make sure it shows up on all your consoles. So I won't stand too long between you and happy hour, but I want to start with asking everybody to give it up for the speakers and the trainers who have given so much of their time and expertise, because it's not just getting on stage or getting up and delivering a workshop, it's all the prep work that goes into it and their willingness to come share that with us. So please. I'd also like to recognize the Content Advisory Board. This was our first year for Seattle having a Content Advisory Board with both internal and external advisors, and I think it really paid off. I think the content was pretty good, so big thanks to them. And of course, this wasn't, I didn't pull this off. I just get to get up here and give all the thanks out. I would like to recognize Laura Wolf, Sylvie Liu, and Lynn Miyashita, as well as Krista Anderson, Schmitty, the voice of BlueHat, and the whole team that pulled together to put this amazing event on. So. We opened up not even 48 hours ago with Bharat Shah talking about the transformation of technology, followed by Eric Durr, reverse that, with Eric Durr asking, who are you and why are you here? And my question is, what are you going to do next? Where do we go from here? There's 363 days before the next BlueHat Seattle. For those of you that are thinking ahead, the BlueHat IL CFP is open right now, and that's coming up in February. But what are we going to do to protect customers every day for the rest of the year, for the rest of the next year? How are we going to make technology better? How are we going to strengthen our defenses? How are we going to share information? Don't let the collaboration end at the end of happy hour an hour from now. You know how to reach us. We're on Twitter, we have email, we don't have a Facebook, but you can find us on LinkedIn. Reach out, keep the conversation going, not just with us, but with each other. Because by working together, that's how we're gonna make this better for everyone. So that said, one last request before we go to happy hour, and that is, this was our first Seattle-based event, and we would love your feedback. You're all going to get a survey. There's training surveys, there's conference surveys, and we really need your feedback. What worked? What didn't work? What did you love? What do you want to see us do more of? What do you want to see us do less of? I obviously am in favor of more heaters. So please send us your feedback. You can send it anonymously. You can send it with your name and be entered in a raffle to win an Xbox. But we really value that feedback. Throughout the 2 days, I and the team were receiving real-time feedback from people. Feedback on traffic flow, feedback on volume and decibels, and we tried our best to really turn on a dime and respond to that. We want to hear from you and hear what would make this great and what you liked. So please fill out the surveys, and we hope to see you next year. Thanks so much. Have a great happy hour.